A brutal 18th century historical horror story. In the autumn of 1724, the Philadelphia docks were louder than ever, sailors shouting, merchants arguing, carts rattling over planks. But the noise always stopped when he appeared. They called him the Painted Fool. A tall, bony performer with a chalk-white face and red circles on his cheeks. He juggled knives for coins. Children laughed. Adults kept their distance. No one knew his real name. No one ever saw him remove the paint. But every night, long after the juggling, the fool wandered the docks with a strange, crooked smile painted across his face, one that did not fade even in darkness. Then the robberies began. Ships awoke to missing cargo. Barrels vanished. Crates were opened and emptied with impossible speed. And on the wooden hulls, smeared in red pigment, sailors found a handprint. Always one, always fresh. No one suspected the clown at first, until the night the Hawthorne disappeared. The ship's captain, Uriah Briggs, had grown paranoid after weeks of theft. He stationed guards everywhere, muskets loaded, lanterns lit. No one was permitted to sleep. And yet, just past midnight, laughter drifted across the water, high-pitched, almost childlike. The guards froze. A single lantern swung at the edge of the pier as the Painted Fool stepped into view. His face gleamed unnaturally bright, the red on his cheeks almost glowing. "Good evening, gentlemen," he whispered. Before they could react, the fool flicked his wrists and a handful of bright red powder burst into the air. The guards staggered back, blinded and choking. By the time their vision cleared, the fool was aboard the Hawthorne, moving with impossible agility across the deck. Crashes, shouts, splintering wood. Captain Briggs drew his cutlass and charged up the gangplank, only to find his entire crew pushed to the ground, disarmed, terrified, and staring at the fool as if he were something unreal. "Who are you?" the captain shouted. The fool tilted his painted head. "I am the one who takes what you don't deserve." Briggs lunged. The fool dodged effortlessly, moving as though he had no bones at all. He seized the captain by the collar and slammed him against a mast. Briggs collapsed, winded, humiliated. The fool leaned down, red lips curling. "Men who trade in suffering," he whispered, "always attract worse." He snapped his fingers, and from the shadows, 3 cloaked figures emerged, his accomplices. Silent, masked, faces painted like his. Together they unloaded the ship with practiced speed, tossing crates overboard to a waiting skiff. Briggs tried to rise. The fool pressed one painted finger to his lips. SHHHH. When the authorities arrived, the fool and his accomplices were gone. The ship was stripped down to its bones. And on the hull, spread wide, dripping in red pigment, was the largest